Greetings and welcome to Earful Podcast.
Alright, so we are in Manchester Academy in a nice coach area with the fantastic Rome. How are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not bad, not bad. So, how have you spent your day?
Where have we spent our day? We spent our day driving the van down from Glasgow.
Let's go last night. I was sick. We
Yeah.
went out last night at the Cat House. Have you ever heard of the Cat House? That
Right,
is interesting.
What's the Cat House?
It's just like this messy. It's like a rock club, like alternative club
Right.
in Glasgow. And we DJ'd there last night.
Oh,
sick.
So that was pretty fun, but it gets kind of messy, and you have to like just sit in the van all day today. It was pretty
So I was
pretty
the one.
dire.
I
He
was
was
the one
designated
that's-
driver.
I stayed at home last night. At home, or the place we're staying at. And then everyone else went out and came back at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and then get in the van at like whatever time.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad
Wasn't
though.
too bad.
It wasn't
10?
too bad. Yeah, 10 o'clock. So basically, just been driving all the way to Manchester. Haven't really done anything. So yeah, here we are.
So, what time did you get to Manchester? Where was?
We got here about, I don't know.
3?
Yeah, 3 o'clock. I don't know.
Got a
Yeah.
good coffee actually from
Oh.
that Tack.
Yes, good
Yeah.
choice. I'm a massive coffee snob.
Me
so
too. Me too. I'm
Yes.
about the black filters, like
Oh.
yeah. It's good.
Have you heard of there's a thing you can get called Indie Coffee Box where you pay for it each month and it brings you like a batch of like different speciality like coffees from like
Oh, yeah.
all around the UK and stuff like
That's
that.
pretty
I haven't heard of that
That's
one, but I
cool.
do know. Yeah.
So like
Let's
I'll
do it.
have my AeroPress and hammer it every
Yes.
month and all of that.
Yes.
That's what I'm about.
Is DJ sets something you commonly do, or is this like a one-time?
No, we normally do like a couple a tour probably, and like
Yeah, or some
occasional
one-offs.
one-off like throughout
Yeah.
the year, like a couple.
Yeah.
We quite like doing them really. They're quite good fun.
Changes it up as well, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
They're quite
Takes a bit
funny.
of pressure off, and you
Have
can
a
have a
nice
laugh
fun.
with it.
A few drinks and
It doesn't really matter what goes on.
yeah, everyone like crowds are so
It doesn't
drunk.
matter,
You
yeah.
just go from Slipknot to like Avril Lavigne, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, sick.
Is that your usual go-tos on like a DJ night? Oh.
Slipknot to Avril
Yeah.
I
Lavigne.
think we kind of have to play rock stuff. We can't be playing like drum and bass.
Yeah, we always do like pop punky
Yeah.
rock stuff.
If it was your preference, would you prefer putting a bit of drum and bass in the
Put some
middle of it?
grime, some absolute drum and bass, anything to.
Apart from we
Anything
finished.
to go mental to.
I finished the set last night of Nickelback, and literally half the room like ran out. Like, they literally just like a second I put it on, they'd literally just like got up and just left.
Nickelback get a lot of shit, don't
Yeah,
they?
no, not deserved.
No.
We say
Yeah,
we're
They're
avid
sick,
Nickelback
man.
fans.
It's like
we
Marmite
back
for
'em.
people.
You're
yeah.
good friends with Nickelback.
Yeah, we're-
right?
We've got this weird relationship. I
Weird
don't know
relationship
what's going on.
Yeah. So
So how did that start?
it started by. I don't know. They followed us for some reason, and then they unfollowed us, and then we're like, "Yo, why do you unfollow us?" And they were like, "Sorry, we'll follow you again." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then we're like, "Yo, can we come? We see you playing in London. Can we come and see you guys?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure. We'll put you on guest list." And we was like, "Sick." So we went and saw Nickelback side stage, just like,
Holy
"It's
shit."
Nickelback. They're on the stage just there. That was us. And then we never actually met them. But and then they were like, we got a new album. Do you want to hear it? And they were like, yeah, sure. So we sent it to them. They loved it. So yeah.
They used to tweet about it. It's quite
Yeah.
nice to them.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
really
amazing.
cool.
How many, like, I don't know, millions of followers they got? I'd imagine a fair few.
Yeah, it was really nice of them.
It's a pretty good niche of fan, isn't it?
Kind of
Yeah.
crazy. Don't know how it happened, really.
So yeah, you can expect a tour probably soon. And
I was going to say that's probably my next version.
Yeah, we're gonna support
Future
them,
Nickelback Rome
Arena.
tour.
yeah,
Yeah.
Roman Nickelback Arena tour.
Headline.
it will. I reckon
2020.
it'll happen.
2020 is coming.
Defo.
Come on, like during one of the songs, play it with
Oh mate, guesting on the.
What
on the
song would you
Nickelback
pick
song
if you
as
did
well.
do that?
I don't know, actually. I really like Next Contestant, but they probably don't play that anymore. I don't know.
No,
that-
animals or something.
Animals,
Ooh,
yeah,
good
that's
choice.
it.
But if you really want to go with like the Spider-Man vibe, you could go Hero or whatever else.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
playing that again.
Yeah.
Does that be pretty sick?
Yeah, that's all.
Absolute early 2000s vibes.
Yeah, sick.
So, unlike a usual down tour, what is like the usual like timeline? What do you tend to get up to?
Wake up, find Greg's.
Yeah, literally. Well, this is the UK.
This is the UK.
It's the
Like,
UK, yes,
shout.
it involve Greg's.
I did like 4 days in a row. We're slack today, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't find it in time.
Nah,
we're
we-
on the motorway and we're like, can't find Greg, so we
Like
just
about
had to,
the the breakfast deal at Greg's, where
Yeah.
it's like $2.80 for like a
Yeah.
bap and a hot drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a winner
Can't
every
beat it,
time.
It's a
No,
go-to,
you
it's a
cannot.
go-to.
So I pretty much wake up, find a Greg's.
Yeah. And then we have to always get to the venue about like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then sound check straight away. Then we'll
Might go find some like bougie coffee somewhere.
yeah, or just
Whack down
eat-
£4.50 on a
eat-
coffee.
Eat bread,
It's a dream.
bread,
Cry about
crisp
it.
sandwiches, because that's the cheapest thing.
Very
I
British
actually-
thing to do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the go-to, Chris? That's the question.
Probably chili heat wave.
Chili Heatwave Doritos?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're always shoved in the bread. Smack it down and eat it.
It's a good tactic. It's good.
Yeah. then we'd head to VIP and do the meet and greet kind of thing,
Yeah.
play acoustic songs. Then we do interviews like this.
Yeah.
And then maybe over time some dinner.
Yeah, if we can fit in. And then we'll play the show. Then we'll go, how was that? And then we'll go, it was all right. And then
Same again tomorrow.
yeah. And then we'll go, where are we sleeping tonight? And then talk about how much we love sleep and how much we need it.
And that's it.
That's
and
it. That's
and
the
then
day
we
done.
occasionally do a DJ night and the
Yeah,
voice
occasionally.
lead.
Tonight, yeah.
Occasionally get loose.
Yeah.
But it's rare.
How does the co-headlining work between you and With Confidence? Is that something?
we weren't actually sure. We would try and work it out between the two bands.
I literally
But
today we
worked
were
it
like,
out.
who is playing today?
Yeah,
who is
we-
headlining? We just didn't. No one knew.
Yeah,
Do you wanna go first,
We
or-
had to work it out.
Like dive into emails from like 5 months ago to
Yeah.
try and like work out what's going on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like interns each night.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but
I
like
thought
with,
it'd be like
sometimes like a special, like London we did because it's our like area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But it's pretty much like every other day it changes.
Taking turns.
Yeah.
Not a bad shout.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So your new album Smart Ride came out on the 6th of September.
Yeah.
How's the reaction been so far?
I think it's good. Like we're playing like 6 of the new songs on this tour. We
Yeah.
decided to play more of the Smile Wild stuff on this tour because it wasn't a headliner, it was a co-headliner, so it's like a chance to like show people that wouldn't normally watch us, because there's a lot of people that are like just WithCon fans
Yeah.
and stuff, so it gives them a chance to like see our new stuff and be like, oh, this is the kind of stuff that they do, so
Yeah.
so I will listen to the thing that they just put out.
I
you
know.
know?
Is it blending with, in terms of like the old material? Obviously, you kind of expanded a bit coming in with the new release. Is it kind of blending well in set with like the previous material and stuff like that?
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's going pretty well together. Like we got a lot of songs like linking together, like new ones straight into like old ones, and it seems fun. Yeah, it's going good.
I remember when we were jamming it out in rehearsal. At the start, we were very like, "This is weird." These
Like,
songs
how is
are
this
so
gonna go?
weird.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like, because they're quite different from the other stuff. The old
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But then now, like playing it, we're like, "Nah, this is sick," and we love playing this song called "Better in the Now," which is the first track of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
record. Every time we get to that bit of the set, we're like all like stoked to go. We're like, "Yes, let's go."
But I think from experience, like with my band, like when you start playing the new stuff, there is that natural like, you get excited because obviously it's brand new. You're like, you're excited to play something which is different.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's been like 2 and a bit years, maybe longer, since the last album.
Yeah,
So it's nice. It's refreshing to play new stuff for us.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's sick.
there's always that
Yeah,
exciting
I
period
agree.
about it. So what was the influences like coming into like the new stuff and the recording session and stuff like? Was you listening to anything musically different from what you was like in previous times when you've recorded, or
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
what was like kind of like the catalyst to kind of like expand the sound a bit more in terms of like from the previous releases?
I don't think we depended on other music as much, and that sounds like we don't need other music to.
No,
to-
no.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
I think we kind of like made ourselves come up with the stuff instead of going to like what the other bands do
Yeah.
for a lot of it.
No,
we
no, of
kind of
course,
was
yeah.
just like, we're gonna try and write it ourselves with just what our brains can do.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Well, I think it started like, so me the other week, I started like, because I just went back to like one of my old guitars rather than the one that I usually play. That's made a difference in that. Oh, I've come up with different ideas
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It could be something as small as that, which is kind of like kickstarted like a different idea, a different approach to stuff. So yeah, definitely.
Was there any experimentation in the studio when recording? Was there anything you were changing up, doing
Oh
different?
yeah, lots
Loads
of
of it.
things. Let's name one.
Now I've put you on the spot. They just
Name
escaped.
one thing that was like.
What sounds crazy is like we recorded the drums like live while the rest of us were like also playing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
It was like crazy. It was like so not done thing.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like we were literally. So it's like a live room, but the drum kit's mic'd up for like recording, and we're playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, and he's literally being recorded while we're still playing, which is really unusual.
Yeah.
He still
Yeah.
had it,
Usually
these
it's
massive
separate.
like stage
Yeah.
PAs. And he was like micing up the PAs as well. It was really
To
weird.
get like a
more room,
sound
yeah, in
of
the actual
like,
drums.
The drums coming through a PA.
That's
So
Yeah.
then, like they're playing guitar, but it's not coming out. It's going into everyone's headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Headphones.
very interesting. First of all, we were like, what the?
But
this
it was
is
very
weird.
fun as well.
Yeah,
it was very like this is cool. It feels like you're contributing
Yeah.
to everything of the album. Whereas a lot of the times,
Yeah,
it's like,
rather than just sitting
it's like
about,
You're sitting,
yeah.
you're sitting over there and you're like, I don't even know what the verse is anymore. They're doing something else.
Yeah.
I've not heard the drums for like a bit.
Watching the full season of The Office while someone else
Yeah,
records
exactly.
something.
Yeah, so
That
it was sick.
That was really that was different.
Yeah, it was cool.
good.
I'd do that again, definitely.
That's definitely a different approach
Yeah.
because, like you said, it's usually either like it's a full live session, which bands have like done recently, or it's bit by bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or whichever
isolated.
else.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit of both. It was cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think that experimentation makes the excitement even more fun when that release comes out.
Yeah, you're excited to hear what it sounds
Yeah.
like. And
Yeah.
So I know you played Download Festival.
Yeah.
How was the excitement from playing Download leading up to the release of the album and then this tour coming up? Were you
I
hyped
think-
for it or?
Yeah, it was sick. Download was really fun.
There's a lot of like, because we haven't played in a long time.
Yeah. It was
So we were
that.
like,
And it was
how
so
do we do
annoying
this?
because we had all the new stuff as well by then. And
Yeah.
we just like couldn't play it yet.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
just
no,
being like,
yeah.
oh, just want to play the new stuff on,
Yeah.
this set so badly. Because you want to like showcase like your best stuff, and we're
Especially
like,
some-
What year
we feel like
ago
we've got our best
currently?
songs, we can't play any of them, and it's really irritating. But it was still,
Yeah.
it was sick. It's
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So what was your like memory of like Download or Drownload, as some people
Yeah,
know
it
it?
was
as?
Download.
Drownload.
Oh yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Was it?
Do you remember when we went into that like main area to watch a bit of Slipknot, and it was just like mud.
Yeah.
Like,
Knee deep.
Yeah.
terrible.
we were
actually.
pretty boring. Normally just stick to the artist bit where it's like
Cozy.
not that muddy
Yeah, Kush.
and like under
I
shelter.
watched Studios Grace. What did you watch?
Oh, amazing.
I don't know.
Did you watch?
No, probably not. Which bit of Slipknot? That's about it.
Oh yeah, we watched like 3 songs of Slipknot, but then we had to go because there was a curfew.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there actually was a
I'm trying to
curfew?
think what festival
was there
was
actually
what.
a curfew, or did Alex just want to go?
Yeah, it might
Just lies.
Alex doesn't like heavy music, so
Oh, right. Okay.
the other guy,
Yeah.
he doesn't like heavy music.
Hates
so
it.
Is more of a pop punk fan or is it more pop?
No, I don't know. He likes John Mayer,
John Mayer.
Oh,
yeah.
John Mayer's a shout.
so
I mean, which is fair.
and we're all like into our heavy music. and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
So we love Download, and Alex is like, "Can we go yet?"
So next
yeah.
Download, Alex might protest.
Yeah, Alex might not do it. So
Yeah.
Revolt. So you guys recorded with Machine this time in
Yeah.
Texas, yeah?
yeah.
How was that, and how was working with him? Obviously,
That was the best thing we've ever done as a band. What about it?
Yeah. No, it's literally. It can be a more like perfect area for a studio. So he lives
Yeah.
like in a proper sort of outback of Texas, and there's
Sick.
it's just this barn on this like massive piece of land, and it's just that there. There's nothing else there. It's literally 10-15 minutes to the nearest shop,
It's so good.
and so it's just this amazing like it's got these sort of like caravans, like motorhome
Yeah.
style
Yeah.
things for bands to stay on. Yeah, and then this converted barn with all the live room and all the
Oh,
studio
sick.
equipment in there, and it's so
Yeah.
nice. It's like
The weather was amazing, and because it was
Yeah.
like, it wasn't a studio where it was like, a lot of studios are shut in with no windows and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But this is a barn that had like doors that opened up, and so all the light came into the barn whilst you were recording.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
And then when you wanted to chill, when it was time to chill, you just go sit outside in the sun.
you just look out and there's just like fields and
Oh my days,
It was
man!
so
and,
sick.
and the cooking area you don't cook inside because you'll attract like all the bugs and rats and stuff. So the cooking area is outside. It's on a barbecue and a little stove.
Oh, the dream.
So everything is just on a barbecue
every day outside.
and the shower's outside as well. So you have a outdoor shower,
Every
which
day.
is just amazing.
Was that your first time recording an album outside the UK?
No, we done it in California, but it's not as fancy as it sounds. that was more of a you're
that's
inside.
Like, it was cool, but that was like the kind of depressing side. It was like amazing weather in like the summer in LA, but you're just inside in this freezing cold aircon. No natural lights. That's just like a typical studio. Like it's a nice studio, but it's just like indoors, no windows, aircon. And you're outside, it's like scorching hot, so nice.
And now that we've seen the other side of what recording an album is like can be like, I don't think we'll ever do anything other than something like that now.
Like outside again, yeah.
Outside, Texas, that's it.
Nah, sick. That's definitely the way to go into.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
like the full
I
experience.
think it's so much better for your mood. Like, That's what Machine was very much about, like everyone sort of, like the feeling and like the mood.
Yeah.
I think when all you've got to do is just focus on having fun, experimenting, actually recording that, it makes it so much easier for you rather than going, it's too hot in here or...
But yeah, Machine was a great guy as well. He was definitely up for experiments, and he fully got on board of like what we were trying to do and like our message and our sound, and he like pushed us
and he was giving us
cool.
ideas that we didn't know about either. He was like, you got to do this kind of thing, and we're like, I didn't even think about that at all because I don't know that kind of stuff. So he was a great different set of ears to do it.
And did you go to the sessions with it being that you'd had some of the material finished, or was it all finished, or was it kind of like you left room for him to kind of develop certain aspects of it?
it was pretty much all done before we got there. But then like we did work on it a lot when we got there. But yeah, we turned up for like a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Not much changed,
No.
really. Structures, we're pretty good with structures. We're pretty good at doing the structures, but like more melodies and lyrics and stuff. Finishing off those things was later.
Yeah. That's
Like,
cool.
we were way more prepared for this album than anything else. So
So what was the demoing process like? Is
demoing.
that changed for you when like writing songs?
That's the thing. On our last album, we did a lot of demos. We spent a lot of time demoing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Spent like hours and hours, and we were talking to Machine about like how many demos do you want, like whatever. And he was just like, I don't want you guys to stress about demos. I want you just to write. He was like, you can, because otherwise you do get lost into the demo, don't you?
Yeah,
Like, sit
demo-itis.
hours making sure like the kick sounds good.
Of course.
At all.
It's
Like,
not
that's
a
going
finished
nowhere.
product.
And he was like, I just want you to write. He was like, I just want you to write as much as you can. So we didn't actually we did have demos. We had mainly had literally like live recordings. Like we would jam the songs as a band.
Yeah.
Chuck our phone on like voice memo. And like just record it. And that was
he liked acoustic voice memos too.
Yeah.
So like the songs, so we could hear like some of the lyrics and the melodies acoustically, and that way it just makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing, messing around with demos all the time.
You lose hours.
Yeah,
I think bands get lost in that because it's so easy to be like, oh well, in the demo it does this. And it's like, fuck the demo.
And the most important thing is like playing it together, because that's what you're going to do. So like playing it together is really like where it's going to be alive and what's going to feel
He
right.
was about that. He was very much like, you've got to enjoy these songs, playing them live, otherwise it's like kind of pointless. in a way. So like he made sure it like felt good live before we like record it. It's not just like been hacked together on like Pro Tools and this and that, and then you go to play it and you're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Yeah.
It creates more of a personality, I guess. Rather, it's your tones, it's your like what you use, rather being like a sort of like set preset on like Pro Tools, Logic, whatever else. I guess. Yeah, totally. It definitely creates like a different type. It makes it more like a personal branding in terms of like your recording and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So Europe's coming up, isn't it? Do you do anything different when playing crowds in Europe, or is it stick to having fun?
It's kind of like when you've got your set, you know what you're doing, and if you start doing stuff that's different, it kind of might disrupt the set. I don't know. Like, that's more like song-wise.
Yeah, when actually playing.
A lot of like I respect bands that change it up. We don't normally do that. We kind of like get the set and we kind of like perfect it in a way, and we like to be very comfortable with it. So it kind of sort of stays the same, which is kind of
thing.
crap if kids come to like more than one show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a bit boring for them. But
I had that issue
It's where we
with
like
I went watching Guns N' Roses when they did London a couple of years back.
yeah.
And then I saw them at Download, and it was literally a copy and paste of the set. It was still sick. It was still great watching them and stuff like that. But you kind of lost that kind of like personal feeling to it sometimes, because it was literally like he went off at the same time he came back on. It was like literally like just a stage performance of the same things and different cues and that.
I get that, but yeah, it's just the way we like. We like to sort of be comfortable with it, don't we?
Yeah.
That way, you know,
No,
it's
definitely.
tight and it's gonna flow perfect.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, then you know
Because you
how
put
it
that
is.
work in, haven't you? So
Yeah,
makes
definitely.
sense.
We're quite keen on the flow, aren't we?
Yeah, we love a flow and we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is that something, the actual flow of the set, that you focus on? Like, are you? For me, I know when it was either playlists or when I was in a band deciding what songs in what order we should play, I was like, that shouldn't be first, it should be over here. Is it very particular in the flow of it?
Songs that are like, we know their first songs, like starter songs, we know that some songs are ender songs.
Yeah.
And then there's songs that will just be in the middle songs. So it kind of just sticks around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the crowds, like, in terms of reaction, vary, like, in Europe and stuff like that, in comparison to here? Do you see a difference in terms of, like, interaction with the crowd and stuff like that?
No, not particularly.
I feel like every show changes, even
Yeah.
coming back to same places, they change every time.
Yeah.
Didn't I just see on the tour you played in a ship, or was it a boat? Or something?
Yeah, in Bristol we played on this
What was
boat.
that like?
It was really cool.
That
Yeah.
looked ridiculous. How did that sound as a venue?
It sounded great.
Did it?
Because it was all packed in and
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
You got the
Venues
people
all sound
taking
great.
up the
Yeah.
space.
It was really cool though. Kept forgetting I was on a boat, just sitting there in like the green room, and then you're just like, and then you suddenly see like a ladder, and you're like, oh shit, yeah. on a boat. Like, it was weird.
That's mad.
So I'm curious, when you guys first started, what was, like, the local scene like when you first started?
The local scene.
Yeah, local scene.
I didn't really have one. Like Eastbourne's kind of home to like mathcore sort of bands, really. Do you know like the do you remember the JCQ?
No.
No.
Not
No
familiar.
idea, no.
Oh yeah, Eastbourne's home to like not that many bands. A couple bands that did like well. It wasn't really like a scene, so we sort of had to like put on our like own shows and stuff.
Yeah.
It was
like,
a little bit of hardcore. Like
Yeah.
that came about.
a little
Everyone,
bit.
the other people that are like a little bit older than us, and we'd be that pop punk.
We started doing
band
like hardcore
getting
shows when we first started. There's just no other shows going on.
It's alright.
But we used to go to Brighton a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like Brighton's our local city because we're from like a town called Eastbourne. There's not really much going on.
Yeah.
It's like there's not a venue.
No.
There's usually not a venue. It's just like pubs that have like a stage.
Oh, right. fair.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's pretty dead.
Yeah, it's pretty dead to do.
Well, it's like
in Eastbourne.
us when we're from Wigan, but we'll go for like to Manchester to like play shows.
Yeah,
And then like when you're a band, you'll say you're from Manchester rather than from Wigan.
Yeah. We used to do that. We'd be like, we're from Brighton.
We're like,
actually,
we're
nah,
too
Eastbourne.
cool.
Now we're like big up Eastbourne.
Yeah, putting it on the map.
Yeah, totally. Do you have any routines when you play shows? Like before you go on stage, is there anything like you do as like a ritual or anything like that?
No, we don't.
No, we're not that type of band. It's like, you want to play a show in a sec? Yeah. Go on.
Ready?
Cool.
You ready? Yeah.
For we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing as well.
And then
Shit knob into the loo.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I won't eat like 2 hours before a show.
Yeah.
Like, that's my period of no eating, is like 2 hours before singing.
Right.
'Cause it just, I don't know, it just messed me up.
Oh, it's
So,
nothing worse than like going out for like a massive meal and going on stage.
Oh,
yeah,
It's
so-
the worst feeling when you're like absolutely full to the brim on stage and just
going around and
jumping
eating
around,
around
just
warm.
just like hitting. It's just so ill. You're just like burping. It's just like
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, so there's not many rituals.
No.
Are there ever any nerves about playing still?
Not like, was for a little bit for London, but not really though.
London a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So
That's
but
good.
not-
Not really why. Not even trying to be like, I get nervous or anything. I just don't really feel it
No.
often.
That's good though,
I
'cause then
didn't
you can
feel it.
focus on the
Yeah.
actual playing and enjoy it
Yeah.
rather than
I mean,
dread
that's
it.
kind of like part of the reason with the set because we know what's going on. We're quite
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah. I get nervous doing like guest vocals just because they're like not my songs, they're not my band.
Yeah.
So that's where you get nervous, is doing something else like that's foreign, like quite like not what
Not
you know.
natural, not what you're
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah,
Who have you guest vocal for?
Well, I did sang on a bit of WithCon last night.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, and I was like, oh, literally, there's so many words to remember.
Yeah.
I think I messed it a little bit up, but.
Was that a one-time thing, or?
Sorry?
Was that a one-time thing, or will you be doing it again?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
How is touring with Confidence, by the way?
Sorry?
While we brought up With Confidence, how's touring with them?
It's
you
sick.
enjoying
We've
it? You having a good time together?
Loads of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many times we've toured with those, so it's not like we have to meet them and go. Like,
you know that awkward thing on tours where like you don't talk for like 3 days. So you're just like, you're right for like, you don't talk. Yeah, we speak to someone for like 3 days, and suddenly you get to know people. It's like day one, you just know everyone. It's just pick up where you left off really. And
and everyone knows everyone's vibe in both bands. So you know, so it's all good. Like
sick. It's easy.
And it's not like when you're sitting there and you feel like you have to make a conversation to someone.
It flows,
it's like, nah, it's fine, it's them. It's fine.
I already know you. I don't have to speak.
Yeah.
It's not like little tribes or anything like, or the odd like remark when you've like finished playing, like, oh, good show, or something like that.
Nah, we just go, I missed it tonight. I did watch those.
I'm sick of seeing your sets.
Basically, it's more like
I know what you
it's
did.
truthful now.
It's more like, I watched your set tonight.
Yeah, I actually watched your set.
And you're like, oh,
That was alright.
What an occasion. So on our podcast, we have a section called Pet Peeves. Basically get someone to talk about what pisses you off the most. So I'm going to let you both choose what the subject is, and you can have a rant if you want.
All right.
well,
Whether
like,
it comes
about touring or about like
Anything.
Whatever, if you want it to be about touring, then yeah, definitely.
about anything.
Not to put you on the spot, though.
So many. I can't think.
Here we go.
What really does my head in?
When something doesn't fit in the place you want it to in the van, or like you're trying to pull something out the van and it's not coming out.
It's like wedge.
That is like you get rage and it's like stuck and you're just like pulling and you're just like, I don't care.
You refuse to go in and look.
And you try and just break the van.
Yeah.
That gets you quite. I know he gets pissed off.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Car Tetris.
I
don't know.
Miles warming up. That's pretty good. Our drummer.
It's just
Our drummer tapping on everything.
Everything that isn't a drum.
Yeah.
I think that's just a drama thing, isn't it?
Yeah, drummers just have to
Worldwide.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably get well annoyed with me warming up. Me and Alex.
Yeah, that
and the
sucks.
fact that me and
There's
Alex,
two
we
singers,
don't do
right?
it together, we do it separately. So it's like, la 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 la, and then I'm going here, over going, me.
They do different warm-ups at different times, and that just doesn't make sense.
In
Just
the
to
same
throw each
room.
other
But
off.
like, I'm sat here, and he's there and there, and they're just both doing it. I'm just like, all right, well then.
So there's your place. Yeah.
I don't know that. Trying to think.
Could literally be anything. So
Yeah,
we've had in the past
Oh,
like social media. We've had.
No, no.
Horror movies.
Snoring.
That sucks.
Yeah. That sucks.
Is that no? You're not avoiding it. Everyone's snoring in this van, or
No, there's a few
is
people
there a
that snore.
specifically
there's a few
annoying
people that
person?
snore in there, so.
It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's pretty bad actually.
And then there's some other noises people make when they're sleeping too. And it's
Doing their
weird.
sleep.
Me and him, we just sleep silent. We go to
Yeah.
sleep, we're like literally
So
dead.
just like die for 8
Yeah.
hours. Don't move. Don't turn over. Don't make a sound. And then it's like, wake up, let's go.
And that's how you're supposed to do sleep, but everyone else isn't doing
walking
different
around,
things.
poking people, snoring,
Yeah, literally.
clapping. You name it. What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Actual clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had some sleepwalking. Weird. Yeah.
Mental.
So yeah, no. I think that's why we stay together a lot, because we just die for
You're on the
8
same
hours
level
and we
here.
It's like, yeah, it was good.
We sleep. We make no sound. That is the deal.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I don't know. Not really anything that annoys me.
Nothing too crazy.
No. That's it, really.
That's your van Tetris.
Yeah.
Van
Yeah.
Tetris
Van
and
Tetris,
snoring.
that's rage.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's one of those where you refuse to go in and look at it. It's just brute force is bringing it out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like, well, how can I
Yeah.
move these two things to get this out? It's just pull it as hard as you can.
I love it because
And you always hurt yourself as well. Every time you get so annoyed that you hurt yourself.
Yeah, I think it's such a British thing to be like, something's not working, so I'm going to use my rage and hit it. And that's going to
That will fix it, yeah.
But weirdly enough, it always works when you hit something or when you rage it out. Always works.
That is British logic, though.
It's like,
if
it's
I
not
give you
working.
brute anger, this will eventually come out and do
Yeah.
what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
So you guys, you've got 2 Alexes in the band.
Yeah.
So my band has 2, me being one of the Matts, and then we have another Matty as well. So how do you, like, in terms of, like, in general, like, as you as a band, how do you, like, kind of separate, like, who's who and stuff like that?
I'm not Alex in the band.
Right.
I'm Costello in the band.
Right, so we go by second name.
Yeah.
That's
And then
pretty
Alex
much-
is Alex because his second name is Adam, and then everyone would think he's actually called Adam. So he's not able to be called his second name. So
Right.
I'm the second name.
So yeah.
But I don't really like it. But I just I have to
You got
deal
a choice
with
really,
it.
isn't
Yeah,
it,
I've
now?
got a choice.
Next tour, you've got to change that up and just start
Yeah.
calling him Adam. So whatever band is
Innit?
touring with you, be like,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Adam all right?
Yeah.
Hey, Adam. Well, he's got three
Well,
first names: Alex, James, Adam.
Yeah.
So you
no.
could have, you could
Weird,
have
isn't it?
choice there. Like,
Yeah, could pick
you
any
could
of
pick
them.
one each day of the tour. It could be like something different.
Well,
Confuse
you know, as it is.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know those guys? So Foley, on like his America tour, is their first time with their new guitarist Ronnie, and Foley told Ronnie that my name was Donald, and forgot to tell him that it wasn't for 3 days, and I didn't realise it was talking to me. Did you know this?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You just came across as a very
Yeah.
ignorant person.
Yeah, and so he would be calling Donald, and I wasn't looking around. What a name, Donald.
Is that something you've ever done? Is played pranks on other bands and changed it up and it fools someone?
Yeah, but we got lazy.
Yeah.
It was just like,
It's
yeah,
too much
whatever.
effort
It's like
after a
in the
while.
tour show, like last show, whatever. See
Yeah.
you later on the continent or something. Doesn't matter.
All right, it is.
See you later.
Yeah, that's it. He's shutting off.
I think it would get to that point though where like the tank would run empty on terms of pranks. I think there's only so many ideas that you can kind of store up and go, we'll do this.
Yeah.
I
tonight.
used to be
That's-
keen for it when we first started touring.
Yeah.
We used to like go to shops and get like props and this and that.
Yeah.
Put
now
so
we're just
much
like-
effort in.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing from The Office with like the if you're seeing it like where they like do the pranks all the time and stuff like that and fake deaths and
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
The other half of our podcast is pretty much like we talk about horror films and stuff like that. What's your favourite horror film and why?
Ooh.
What
Favourite ever?
film scared you the most?
Like the first film that really scared me, I watched Strangers.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, I watched that when I was like 13 or
Yeah.
so. Oh my gosh.
I remember
I was
that being
so
petrified
scared.
of that.
So scared.
I think we should watch it again.
I remember when I was like maybe 10 or so, my dad was like, oh, let's watch a horror film, let's watch Jaws, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
obviously it's quite old now, so it's kind of outdated in a way. And me and my mate were just like, this is literally crap. This isn't scary. And he was like, all right then. Then he put on Dawn of the Dead. Like, after that. And like, have you seen Dawn of the Dead? Like the
Yeah, well,
recent-ish
but-
one.
yeah,
Or,
yeah.
like, have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's like the most terrifying open scene where like the zombie daughter goes in and like kills like her mum and dad.
Oh, it's just like horrible.
Horrible.
No,
and then
like-
like, it was like, all right then, what's this then?
There are kind of films that
ran
are
out,
like-
ran out of our house.
They're more like, what's it called when something really affects you?
Oh, psychological.
Yeah, it's more like, I don't like this. That's all. It's not like scary as much. It's more like this is really not nice.
But yeah, I don't have a favourite.
No, I don't
I
really
watched
have
that
a
Midsummer
favourite.
film though recently.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I liked it. It was weird.
Looked very culty, didn't it?
Weird.
Yeah.
really
I got scared
weird.
at Conjuring.
Yeah.
The Conjuring. I got
You
scared.
know, I don't
at-
get why that's as good as everyone thinks it
Woman-
is.
What?
Controversially.
Did you watch
the
it?
Conjurings in general.
The first one's really
Freak
good,
me
I
out.
thought.
First one was good. Did you see the second one?
No,
I
I like
Oh,
the second one, yeah.
Woman in
Such
Black.
good reviews, and I watched it and I was just like, I don't get it.
Woman in
think-
Black scared me too.
Woman in
That's-
Black.
that
You know when
was-
like the old guy like comes back when they're in the lounge and says something?
Yeah.
What's all that about? That was really weird,
I
wasn't it?
think the thing I like is they're based very loosely on these true
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, true.
Ed and Lorraine Warren reports. whether
I guess,
you believe
that,
that
I
or
guess
not.
that makes it sick. To be
I
fair,
think
yeah.
you can buy into it once you
Yeah.
know that and look into it a bit. Same with the Strangers. That's a true
Is it?
true crime. Yeah.
Oh my
shit,
gosh.
that's terrifying.
That
Is
is
it
horrid.
both are based on two different events, or is they both based on the
both
sort of
based
loosely
on the same
thing?
one. Never been solved. Called the Keddy Murders.
That's even
really,
scary. I didn't realise
The
that.
what?
Keddy Murders.
Keddy Murders. We'll have to look
Really
into
good.
that and freak ourselves out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know that when I was like younger.
Yeah.
That would have killed me.
Yeah. If you ever have downtime, look into that. It's
Well,
quite
I've got
fun.
Hereditary downloaded on my iPad. I might watch. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that's what
I've
I've
not
got.
watched that yet.
I need to watch it. Anyhow, yeah.
What about you, Alex? Any?
What?
Big horror
When I
movies.
watched Paranormal Activity for the first time, that literally scared
when that first
me
came out, that
so
was
much
mad.
because I thought it was real. I thought it was a
Yeah.
real thing.
And you
so-
see at the end where it's based on true events.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Until you see like 5 sequels, and you go.
Yeah, so. But I haven't watched many horror films for a while. So, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sweet.
it was a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
So, where can everyone find you on social-wise?
So we got,
Rome UK on Instagram.
Rome SE
SE
on Twitter.
Because UK's taken. How annoying is that?
Oh, wow.
Who's got
I don't know.
No,
Bastards.
yeah,
How did we get
who's
that?
called Rome UK
Hello?
other than like
Anyhow.
You guys.
Yeah. Rome on Facebook. Rome on Spotify. Apple Music.
YouTube Rome? I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
Amazing.
pretty much
that?
it.
Smile Wide.
And then
is out.
Smile Wide, new record out with Hopeless Records. Pick it up. Vinyl CD,
Purchase
Spotify, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Just listen to it.
Or
If you
just
like
come
it
to
that
a
much.
show,
Yeah.
you know.
If you like it that much,
Yeah, if you
buy
want
a
to hear us,
vinyl.
hear us for the first time, come to a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Right,
that's what
thank you
about,
so
man.
much.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
taking
Thank you,
the time
guys.
and doing
Thank
this.
you
Really
very much.
appreciate
It was
it.
really fun.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Sick.
Cheers,
Right,
guys.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers.